Welcome, everybody, to the World Outdoor Championship. We are about to start a women's pro doubles match. We've been looking forward to this one. My name's Tim Baghurst, joined by LPRT Commissioner TJ Bamba. TJ, we've seen these players compete indoors. We're here at outdoors. It's a different environment, different shot selection, different strategies. This should be a fun one.
Yes, indoor, but I will say server Janel Tisinger-Ledkins is an accomplished outdoor player.
Yeah, she I think most would agree is the most experienced outdoor player. Not surprisingly, when Paola Longoria serving said, I want to play outdoors, who should I play with? She was a good choice. But look at that soft touch from Brenda Laime on the right side. Her partner, Masiel, Rivera, both very successful doubles players indoors. But as we can see, outdoors is a different kettle of fish, so to speak. She served it out, and indoors that hits the sidewall, comes back to the middle.
Yeah, a lot of challenges here. Different shot selection than you hit when you're indoors. No doubt about it. See a lot of overhand serves, a lot of Z serves on these short wall courts. That's Brenda Laime in the service box. Good shot. That cross-court shot can easily be hit out, but that was an excellent shot by Brenda. You know, indoor, and we're indoor players, so we're going to compare everything outdoor to indoor. Wide angle passes are so common in indoor shots because you have that sidewall. Now you only have half the sidewall.
Well, we're starting a little later than anticipated because of a forfeit this morning. So we're just getting going this almost afternoon, and we're seeing a skip from Longoria. She played mixed doubles yesterday with Alvaro Beltran, and they, against the seeds, they were a higher seed, but many expected them to do well in the tournament and lost in 2 straight. So she hasn't had as much outdoor experience as maybe she wanted. Not sure what's going on here. A replay, I think. Roll out from Longoria, shoulder high. So the racquetball court is much larger. Even though the dimensions may be the same, it's much larger because of how much more court you have to cover. Another rule, TJ, one serve.
One serve. Which a lot of these pros are used to, as the tour players have played in the past, have played one serve. All right, so now we have Masiel Rivera in the service box, just the red visor on. Also should mention that Janel Tisinger is pregnant with her first child, and actually I understand she's almost 7 months pregnant.
7 months, that's impressive to be out here playing.
Yeah.
You knew that was coming. When Longoria gets her feet set, it's bye-bye, and kisses the sidewall, comes back to the middle. Laime thinking that it's going to miss the sidewall. It's very hard to pick that up.
Yeah, because there's 2 possibilities there: way out of the court or a crazy bounce back in. And there's an out one. You've seen some of the best top players out here on these courts just get jammed because of that short wall, just catching that corner and either coming right back at him when they're expecting an out shot, or expecting an out shot and it's not. Nice touch pinch by Brenda Laime. Rivera serving again here. It's a big lead here for Team Formula Flow, 6-0.
Great shot. Laime and Rivera look like they've played together before.
And I said, well, yes, they have. They do play indoor together a lot, but they have played some outdoor events leading up to this, because I've seen them play in Virginia at my home courts. So they have been practicing.
Great shot from Longoria. She's a competitor. She won't like this score line. We'll see if she can take over. Obviously, you know, Tisinger-Ledkins is not going to be as quick as she normally would be, so Longoria has to step up and maybe take a few more shots than she otherwise would. But that's a
smart.
Good cutoff.
That's really smart. You really control the front of the court if you're cutting the ball off like that.
And another point.
Ramirez, Gutierrez, to the tournament desk, please.
Touch shot from Masiel Rivera.
We're here in Las Vegas, Nevada, with action started early yesterday morning. They finished about 1:30 a.m. this morning.
My goodness.
So a long day yesterday, but it's been fantastic to see so many people back playing racquetball again.
It is, and obviously there's a lot of rules for safety around here. Masks must be worn off the court, are supposed to be worn off the court at all time, or social distancing, and you know, just a change in the atmosphere a little bit, but definitely not a change in the actual play here.
No, everyone's just
Vegas.
happy. Everyone's just happy to be here, happy to be physically active again, outdoors, playing some racquetball, and we're sure happy to be here giving you the coverage.
And that ball's out.
Yeah, so a couple of mistakes. The first one was from Longoria on the serve, just hitting the serve well out, and that time Laime hitting the ball out.
Ooh.
Also say, excuse me, that the court floors, the surface is smooth. It looks like it's been smoothed off, and it's a little bit slippery. And so that's an adjustment too. You're just not going to get the same grip that you would have on an indoor court.
Right, so they literally build these courts every year for this event in a parking lot right outside of the Stratosphere Hotel.
That's terrific.
Yeah, that was a smart shot by Longoria. So yes, in a parking lot, and then the actual court space has some kind of paint or something over it that makes it a little slipperier. Kill shot right down the middle by Longoria.
So they're starting to find their way into this match. 5 serving 9. Oh, nice hands. Right in the middle of the court, though. And we saw the serve going out the right side of the court, and it really limits the options on the return. Is that a court hinder?
I don't know. Let's see what the referee says. Apparently.
You would think it would be. The ball hit the advertisement at the top and just died.
Died, right.
Great shot from Laime. Reverse pinch winner all the way off the court on the right side.
Or what outdoor players will call that out the door.
Yes.
You know, talking about whatever they paint the court space with on this parking lot. You know, I used to watch at home and think that these outdoor players were absolutely crazy for diving in a parking lot, but I had no idea that there was some kind of really slick floor there. So they do it's not like you're out on your macadam.
Well, you and I were not on one of these courts last night, and you and I would have not have been diving on that court, I assure you.
Well, I didn't say I was going to dive at all, but
yeah, me either. We're enjoying it. There's all kinds of action going on. We have, of course, 3-wall racquetball. We have 1-wall racquetball, and then also paddleball. You and I will be enjoying that tomorrow morning.
For the first time ever for me.
And handball as well. So it's been fantastic to see all these sports on display. They got it. Laime just pushed it down the middle. She has to do better than that. 7 serving 9. Game 1. And Rivera had her racket on the right side, couldn't get it across to the left. And it's another point. So they were down 6-0, clawing their way back into this match.
Bill shot from deep behind the court by Laime for a half out. Longoria serving. So I'm guessing Longoria, I think she hit Laime with her backswing. I was going to ask for a hinder, but Janel Tisinger actually hit the ball.
Soft hands from Rivera that time. Again, sticking with this overhead Z. And then Laime skies one over this front wall. Seen 1 or 2 of those this week.
Whoa, that one went out of the court.
And if you're just joining us, we were scheduled to start at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, but we had a forfeit. We saw Brenda and Pineda forfeited. Pineda was a no-show, and so and Cole will advance into the next round. And so
yeah,
that's
if you missed any of the action yesterday, Brenda and Pineda really had to work hard to get into this. This round.
Yeah, it was a fantastic tiebreaker match late last night. And there's a fantastic shot from Tisinger-Ledkins. 9 serving 10. This game 1 has suddenly become very close.
Down the line shot, out the court, out of Longoria's reach on that one.
We have a lot of matches scheduled. You can go on to online and look at the schedule, but coming up next, we see Chen and Niels taking on Rasic. It was supposed to be Sala Solis, but she's got a new partner.
Yes, Erica Williams will be playing with Ronda Rasic. As we know, Samantha Salas is out with after having shoulder surgery. Pick up by Rivera. 11 serving 9.
Half out. Laime serving. And Rivera earns another point. 3 points away from this first game. Oh, no, it shouldn't be a replay. Initially, the official called a replay. You can't.
Yeah,
it hit Laime
yes,
before it bounced twice.
or I don't know. Is the rule if the replay is called first?
Yeah, I'd like to go back and take a look at that replay. I'm not sure it was called that quickly.
Janel Tisinger-Ledkins, and I apologize to to her for that because I've known her for so long as Janel Tisinger.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to get used to the extra last name.
Oh, that's
Smart.
terrific. Yeah, it really is. Took some pace off the ball, and it was all about the angle.
Yeah, it's very obvious why Janel Tisinger-Ledkins is the best, I mean, #1 outdoor player historically. She plays so smart. I mean, you can see all the things you're supposed to do. She stays in the middle. She controls center court. In outdoor, she cuts a lot of balls off. She's in front. She's taking that pinch.
Ignacio Espanol. Daniel. Gabriel Medina. Robert.
Terrific, and it started with the serve, and look at how far Laime had to run out of the court to the right, and then it set it up in the middle of the court. Does Laime need to come in and cut that ball off as opposed to chasing it off the court? There's another great example, and another point. What's your take, TJ?
You know, as I'm still learning outdoor and one wall and all that, the times that I have tried to cut the ball off, because the opponent, the server is right up there in the front, I tend to say that that's not the best shot. But maybe she needs to redirect it across court a little more. I don't know. You know, I'm still learning.
Sure, we
as
both
an indoor
are.
Player. Really changing my analysis of this game and watching these great outdoor players play here and these indoor players coming and learning outdoor is a lot of fun. Makes it very interesting.
You know, and Janel is the player that has the experience and is using it. She seems to have found a serve, that high Z serve, that is forcing Laime off deep to the right, and then it's now on, you know, almost Rivera to cover the whole court. And so a couple of quick points and timeout taken by Laime and Rivera. Plenty of action going on this week, of course, and we have matches going on all day. So we should mention that we'll have some men's pro doubles coming up, and we'll have some mixed pro, several mixed pros. There were some upsets yesterday, and it was fun to watch. We had a lot of tiebreakers, and especially with the mixed, we're seeing players who don't normally play together, you know, trying to find their way into matches, and it was fun.
It's interesting to see who everybody pairs up with.
Right.
Again, looking on paper, Longoria and Beltran sounded like a winning team, but they didn't pull it out, and they played a tough team who advanced.
That was Riffle and Niels. They are rewarded by taking on Londa and Lawrence later this afternoon. Oh, no, she got it wrong.
Tournament desk, please.
14-12, game point, says our official. Oh, no, she missed it.
Yeah, and I actually think Laime was on the right track with that. So she went off the opposite wall, but maybe returned that serve the exact same way it came in. High Z.
An errant shot from Tisinger-Ledkins. allows Rivera to serve. Great pickup. Longoria wants 2, doesn't get it. And Tisinger-Ledkins says, I got this. Don't worry, Paola. Second server. Was that short?
I wondered the same thing.
Well, that's out from Rivera. Another game point. And that's out from Laime. Late call. Well, that interesting. I didn't know line judges could call out, but apparently that's what happened, and it was out from our perspective.
Yeah.
And just like that, Longoria and Tisinger-Ledkins, they come back from 6 down and take the first game.
Yes, good match. So line judges are a little bit more like tennis here.
We're learning.
Yeah, we're learning.
As I'm sure some of you are.
Yeah, for those of you outdoor players that already know all these rules, bear with us. And for your indoor players who haven't tried outdoor yet, we recommend it. But
yeah, educate us in the chat box too.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a little break. We'll say thanks to a sponsor, and we'll be back in a few minutes as we look forward to game number 2.
Gearbox.
Welcome back, everybody. Tim Baghurst, TJ Bomba joining you for this women's pro doubles matchup. We're seeing Longoria hitting the ball in between games 1 and 2. She and her partner, Janel Tisinger-Ledkins, won the first. It was close. Rivera and Laime started brightly, took an early 6-0 lead, but point by point, you saw the pairing, the new pairing, kind of settle down. And of course, Longoria, everyone knows from indoor, very clean hitter, makes very few mistakes. And then you have the experience and the knowledge of outdoor from Janel Tisinger-Ledkins, and that's a big advantage in a tournament like this,
yeah,
TJ.
it's actually a smart pairing, I think, for both players, actually. Paola's very skilled with the racket. She's a quick learner. She studies the game. And what better teacher than Janel Tisinger?
Well, you can see there she's posing for a photo. She's a really good ambassador for racquetball.
Yes, she is. She does a lot. She, along with Coach Fran Davis, do a lot for junior programming in Mexico. And I would tell you, I mean, talking about indoor racquetball right now, but anytime we go to Mexico for an event, there are just young players coming out of the woodwork, new players, up-and-coming players, 12, 13 years old, with a lot of potential.
Yeah, last time we were there for a tournament, it was the Paola Longoria experience, and it was in tandem with a juniors tournament. And so she was giving out the awards after her own win to all the junior winners. And it was just fantastic to see all those kids getting to watch the final.
So excited, courtside and cheering, and just a great experience.
All right, looks like we're ready for game two. I want to say thanks for watching and sharing as we promote this outdoor tournament to everybody. Hope you're enjoying the action. We certainly are here. Let's get back into it at 0-0. Tisinger-Ledkins is serving. On the left, Masiel Rivera, and on the right, Brenda Laime. Oh my goodness. Well, you could see Rivera, she'll take it, but wasn't what she originally planned. But a short serve, and it's just so, you know, demoralizing when you only have one serve and you can't even put it in play.
Oh, a good pickup, but just caught the side of the wall.
Had a comment in the chat box about the line judges. They're there specifically to call outs on the side. So thank you for that, Michael, for that clarification. We've also seen them make some decisions as well on appeals. Three serving 0. Make that 4. Just an error on the left side. This is how game 1 started, TJ.
It is, and we'll see what happens here as there's a side out. Tisinger in the service box.
Oh, wow, what a get. Oh, Rivera held up, and then had the opportunity to put it down. Good rally. Great hustle from Laime on the right side.
You are not wearing a wristband or a badge, please come to the tournament desk right now.
Oh, Longoria.
Oh, launches one. I'm not sure that Laime's shot wasn't going to be out.
Oh, it was totally going to be out. It was 2 bad decisions from Longoria, and you can see she's not happy with herself.
Ball coming in the court from another court. That's a replay.
Yeah, Longoria won't be happy about that one either because she was just putting the ball down. 0-4 again. And then a skip from Rivera on the left side. Return from Laime was that high kind of cut, which is an outdoor shot trying to get the ball deep.
Ooh, out served by Longoria.
Longoria is out of the mixed doubles, but she's still in singles.
Out Z serve by Rivera. Half out, Laime in the service box. Beautiful day here in Vegas. Not too hot yet. Nice breeze going, and we're under the shade up here on our balcony booth.
Excellent shot down the line from Laime. So we see Rivera standing in the back. Sometimes we'll see players, the partner of the server. Is that a skip? No, good shot. They'll stand on the side. There's kind of 2 different rationales, or there are different rationales for standing on the side versus standing in the back.
And nice another put away by Janel Tisinger, standing up, keeping her spot in the center court, just cutting the ball off, not hitting it too hard, just putting the ball away. Such a smart player.
Out
Whoop.
the door. She got it right, Laime. Hit that pinch, bounced, didn't hit the sidewall, and kept going.
Tim, I think you just used some outdoor lingo.
I'm trying, TJ. I was listening to Dean Bear on the IRT. He was streaming the women's doubles this morning over on our court number 2, and he said he's looking forward to one day the ball going out the door in indoor, so he can use that expression in the indoor scene. Great shot from Rivera, backhand winner.
Yeah, both the LPRT and the IRT are here this weekend. We've got the main court action and got plenty of options on both courts.
Beautiful shot from Tisinger-Ledkins. Six serving 3. Make that 7. Down the middle. It's one of those ones who takes it, right?
Well, I mean, should go to the forehand shot.
Excellent shot. Tisinger-Ledkins earns the side out. Just out.
Again. Laime's been going a little wide on that cross-court shot. I want to mix that one up a little bit.
What a serve.
Yeah.
This time it's Rivera who goes a little too wide. For those of you who haven't been here before, these aren't your typical outdoor cement courts. They're basically plywood, and so it creates a different bounce, and you can see how they're attached together, and so you do get some unusual bounces. Great kick from Longoria, but that's smart from Rivera. She knew nobody was over on the right side. 7 serving 5. Nope, correction. I was wondering. 5 serving 7. Now Longoria's hitting that serve, and Laime goes too far, and it's going to stop a point somewhere else down these courts. That's
she got
too
that
good.
one. That was a risky shot, I think, from that deep, but she made it. It worked that time.
Lots of front court action. The most experienced outdoor player on this court put it away. Laime serving. And serve short. Looks like we'll have a timeout taken by Longoria, Tisinger-Ledkins.
This is, during this timeout, it's really, this event is truly a coming together of a lot of racquetball organizations.
Yes.
We're here, obviously, LPRT, Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour, the Men's Tour, IRT, USA Racquetball. This is the 3-wall ball event of the year. This is also CPRT, which is the 40-plus men's tour. and wore World Outdoor Racquetball, which was recently, maybe a year or two ago, purchased by USA Racquetball. We also have the Military Racquetball Federation is represented at this event as well.
Yeah, it's great to be able to you know, kind of come together and really promote one event on behalf of you know, USAR specifically, to really share this event with everybody without any kind of, well, this is our tournament or this is your tournament. And we've seen a lot of great crossover with men and women playing together in the mixed. You know, as you talked about the new pairings, and we've got all kinds of mixed pro coming up that I can't wait. I mean, Tisinger-Ledkins will be on again with Shaheen against Sostra Munoz. That's
the reigning champions.
It's going to be a great match. Riffle and Niels, who won last night against Longoria and Beltran, will be taking on Landa and Lawrence. The two De La Rosas will be taking on Williams and Manila. I mean, they took out Bredenbeck and Holly Scott. Excuse me, I had freeze there. Holly Scott yesterday, so they take on the De La Rosas, and I think the De La Rosas are the current champions. I have to go back and look.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure they won last year.
Okay, I was thinking that was Sostra and Munoz, although Munoz and Michelle De La Rosa won in the women's.
You know what? Carla Munoz is sitting to our right. I'm going to find out real quick.
All right, so we are back in after a timeout. Tisinger hits that one out of the court.
De La Rosas are the defending champions.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Perfect.
That's a nice cross-court shot. You see a shot like that, you really see how big this court really is. And I don't just mean the court lines, I mean how far these players are playing outside of the court.
Carl Meisenheimer, please come back to the tournament desk. Carl Meisenheimer. Gene Williams, also come to the tournament desk.
Skip ball.
Look like a skip.
6 serving 9. Oh, I thought she might get there, Laime. She got her racket on the ball, but it went high. Another point. This is exactly what happened in game 1. Rivera and Laime took a big lead, and point by point, Tisinger-Ledkins Longoria pulled it back. They're doing that right now. Laime really struggling with that return of serve. And again, I'd like to see them take a timeout and just, okay, how do we return this? What should we do?
Oh, there, I think they heard you.
It's definitely a challenge. You're up shoulder height or above. You're taking a Z serve. You're out of the court, not only behind but to the right. What are your options on that return?
Yeah, I haven't really seen her hit the same shot back. Like a high Z, the same serve that she just received, hit that same return shot without hitting it out of the court.
So do you hit on that return then, because you're already over on the right, do you hit front wall before the sidewall on that
I
Z?
would if you have that angle, yes, because otherwise you're hitting sidewall and it's staying in the middle of the court. But it's got to be high enough to, you know, be a high shot or a overhand shot for Longoria or Tisinger.
And one of the other options is there, and I see some players do it, step in. You don't have to let the ball bounce. Step in and take the ball early as opposed to letting it bounce and running outside of the court. I mean, it's just too easy right now.
She could try something else. Maybe even switch sides.
Yeah, I think Rivera was trying to tell her, you know, just hit it. Well, that time she hits it out.
And you can see her head starting to slump. She's getting frustrated.
And this happened in her match yesterday where it just kind of got in her head, and there's where we're seeing the switch of sides.
Are they listening to us?
Oh, look at that. It works.
That's all they need. Sometimes it's just making the server think twice about what to serve next, or they get in a routine to change something.
Skip. Side out. Okay. Rivera, Laime need points. 9-11.
And that's out. 9-11. Good mix-up of serve from Laime. Tisinger hit that one a little wide.
And she doesn't hit many out.
Right.
Yes, she may skip some balls up front, but you don't see her hitting too many balls out. Good shot from Rivera, and another point. 11 serving 11, all square. First to 15 win by 1. Longoria kept it. Yeah, she backed up, but didn't keep it in. And another point, 3 points away from taking this to a tiebreaker.
If you missed that match this morning, also a tiebreaker between Paola Riveros against Holly Scott and Kilani Lawrence. That was a good match. That was actually streamed on the IRT network.
Skip ball from Rivera, not moving her feet, just leaned into that one. 11 serving 12. Oh my goodness.
I thought it was going to come right back at her and hit her. I've seen a lot of players do that too.
Well, we're seeing Tisinger-Ledkins really picking on Laime, and you know, they switch sides. And Longoria goes right. It's in.
Rivera had it. I mean, she just missed it.
I think she was looking left. And we should mention, you know, playing on these courts, it's so hard to pick up the ball sometimes. I mean, you and I were playing, we were playing Sun last night.
I couldn't see my own serve when I hit it.
So there's definitely dimensions that exist, and you can see that we've got a shadow on the front right. It was a lot deeper this morning, and as the sun goes over, we'll see it switch over to the left side as the evening falls. And so it's just, you have to adapt. And we talked about earlier returning serve when you're when your partner is serving. A lot of players will stand deep and some will stand on the side. Standing on the side can be very difficult because your vision is moving from blue to everything else.
Right.
And that's why most players tend to stand near the back, at least here at the three-wall ball World Outdoor Racquetball Championships.
Right. Also makes it a challenge when to come in the court. As your opponent, if your opponents are taking the shot, you can't run right in front of them.
Brings up match point, 14 serving 12. And there it is. What a shot from Longoria.
Excellent. Like she planned that. Well executed, good match. So Longoria and Tisinger move on to the next round.
So just like that, they advance. And of course, we've got an interesting match coming up next. We haven't really talked about it a lot because we weren't sure it was going to happen. We've got Chen and Niels taking on Rasic. It was supposed to be Samantha Salas. She wasn't able to come. So Rasic has a new partner, Erica Williams. It will be interesting. Rasic, extremely knowledgeable in outdoor, extremely successful, but with a new partner.
Yes.
And it'll be interesting to see how that unfolds.
Yeah, should be fun. Thanks for joining us here live in Vegas. And we'll take a little break and we'll be back for that match.